Yes.
Your Highness, we've been making the music for your album. Can you please explain why you accepted our request to do this with you?
I think I can say the very purpose of my life to serve as much as I can. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum.
Happy birthday, Your Holiness. I would like to thank you for spreading the message of peace and compassion wherever you have gone in the world. We are all so grateful to you. Thank you.
Dear friends, I'm Dr. Deepak Chopra. It is my great honor and privilege to greet His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, on his 85th birthday. I have known His Holiness and met him during the years for 30 years. I feel fortunate to know someone who's the true embodiment of the Bodhisattva. A person who embodies empathy, compassion, loving kindness, joy, equanimity in his being. His presence heals. And he will never take the credit, but he's the Bodhisattva that we need in our times for a more peaceful, just, sustainable, and healthier planet. Happy birthday, Your Holiness.
Happy 85th birthday, Your Holiness. I'm Madam Gandhi visiting you from downtown LA, and I just wanted to say thank you for instilling in me messages of love, of compassion, of purity, of wisdom, of truth, of self-awareness, and of joy. Here's to more empathy, here's to more tenderness. We love you and wishing you a long, long life. Happy birthday.
Love is where you'll find me, is where you'll find all is love, is love, is love. Happy birthday, Your Holiness. Happy 85th. Much love.
당대 두진이서네 나와도 좀 보시. 당대 신이된 거 고담다라 차자로 문에 마음문에 있어. 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 하.
Happy birthday, Your Holiness. How extraordinary. 85 amazing years on this planet, in this body. What an extraordinary life it has been. You grew up on a farm, a very small farm, in a very remote area, in a very remote country, in Amdo, in Tibet. And now you are one of the most respected and revered bipeds of the 20th century and the 21st century. Life has been a life of wonder and extraordinary service and help to everyone, without reserve, with no exclusions. What an inspiration to all of us, those of us who are Buddhists and look to you for teaching, specific teachings, and there's been no better teacher. But even those of us who are not Buddhists, we recognize an extraordinary human being when we see one, when we encounter one. And what you exude in love and compassion and empathy and in wisdom, profound wisdom, not just knowledge, but profound wisdom, and your extraordinary energy, your strength and power and skill to communicate to people, and the abilities that you have established in yourself and developed to break through all the silliness that most of us live in and get to something really profound and deep and meaningful. What a life. What an inspiration to all of us. You are the Buddha's regent in this world, in this time. And you have made your life meaningful. And you've made our lives meaningful, who have even seen your face and heard your words, taken teachings from you. I don't think any of us feel we could possibly repay the kindness that you bestow on us constantly. You take care of us. You protect us. You lead us. You're our spiritual friend. You're our father. You are our mother. You're everything. We've known each other for almost 40 years now, and I know what a compass, what a navigator you have been in my life, and so many other people, countless people on this planet and other planets and other universes as well. And of course, we wish you another 85 years on the planet to be of service and help others. Thank you so much, Your Holiness, for coming and staying with us on this planet at this time. We love you. I love you. I know there's a tribute now in this part of the program from a dear friend of mine who is a completely lovely, wonderful person, beautiful woman, beautiful human being, Anoushka Shankar. And she's doing a piece which is based on some of your teachings and talks, Amala, which means mother. And look, this is apropos, since you are, in fact, our mother. And we've all had a mother, and what that means. These are the lyrics. These are your words. The real teacher of compassion in every human being's life is our mother. We're born from our mother. Our common experience, our life, starts with tremendous affection and care. So in that respect, females have this special responsibility. Now again, scientists say when someone is passing through difficulties, painful experiences, that biologically females have the feeling of being more sensitive to others' pain. With that background, I think the young children should receive maximum affection, and then parents, and particularly mothers, should spend more time with their children. This, I think, is very important. So mother is, I think, the person who introduces to us the value of love, the value of compassion. So real teacher, the real teacher in every human being's life, the real teacher of compassion is our mother. The epitome of unconditional love can also be experienced from fathers, relatives, or friends who are loving and can be relied on to take care of us. And of course, from a Buddhist point of view, infinite consciousness, infinite mind, infinite possibilities of expressing consciousness. At one time or another, all beings have been our dear mother, and hopefully we can embrace that idea and treat each other with that kind of affection and concern and empathy and forgiveness, basically love. So happy birthday, Your Holiness. And now, Anoushka Shankar.
The real teacher of compassion in every human being's life is our mother. We born from our mother. Our common experience, our life start with tremendous affection and care. that respect, female have this special responsibility. Again, scientists say when someone passing through difficulties, painful experiences, biologically female have the feeling of more sensitive about others' pain. With that background, I think the young children should receive maximum affection, and then parent and particularly mother spend more time with their children. This, I think, very important. So, mother is, I think, person who introduced to us the value of love, value of compassion. So, real teacher in every human being's life, the real teacher of compassion is our mother.
Happy birthday, Your Holiness. When you first agreed to create this project with us, I have to admit I was a little bit overwhelmed. It was such an honor and such a huge responsibility, And if I'm honest, I didn't really know where to start. But here we are 5 years later, and it just makes me so happy that we're at last able to offer this work to you, complete and on such an auspicious occasion too. Thank you for trusting us with this. I pray that it's every bit as beneficial as you foresaw, that it helps people. Thank you for the amazing example you set, and thank you for being literally the voice in my head these past 5 years. Happy 85th birthday, and may there be many more to come. It's my privilege to now introduce this next track. It was co-written with Daniel Ryland and Gundar Ahmed. It features His Holiness' own words and a profound verse by the great Indian scholar Shantideva. This is one of my favorite prayers.
One of my favorite prayer. Daily, I repeat this. I think 100 times. Different occasion or different time, like that. For as long as space endures, and for as long as living beings remain, until then may I too abide to dispel the misery of the world. As long as space endures, and for as long as living beings remain. Until then, may I too abide to dispel the misery of the world. As long as space endures, and for as long as living beings remain. Until then, may I too abide to dispel the misery of the world.
Namaste. This is Joanna Lumley, and may I offer His Holiness
many happy returns of the day on this, his 85th birthday. Holiness, we think the world of you.
Your Holiness, how could I forget that magical day when we met up in Dharamsala? Never did I believe we'd actually not only get to meet, but find that there were things we both enjoyed and we both felt strongly about, like travelling. I always remember the image of you talking about your childhood, looking at atlases and globes, and I was just the same. Anyway, a very, very happy 85th birthday. Thank you for just being yourself, for telling a message consistently of peace, harmony, understanding, compassion, all the things that I think are so important. And I do hope that people will remember and thank you for everything you've done, and I hope that you will have many more years of great happiness. It's been a real honour to know you and to work with you.
Hello, Your Holiness. Just a quick message to say happy 85th birthday, and also to congratulate you on your new sacred offering of chanting set to music, Inner World, and particularly the Peace Compassion, which I thought was absolutely beautiful. I just heard it this morning, and I just really thought it was a very spiritually enriching piece of music.
The Inner World album released today for His Holiness's the Dalai Lama's 85th birthday. The combination of our two lineages, Allah's precise and full of detailed symbolism, and my organic nature-based processes, are our interpretation of Buddhist art from the Tibetan tradition for contemporary audiences. We have created these works for you as meditation aids to manifest the Buddha attributes in devotion to the forms.
A very happy birthday to Your Holiness. Please, please have a long life, and may all your prayers be fulfilled immediately.
Aroha Nui from the artists Allah and Tiffany.
Your Holiness, happy birthday. Today, we are finally here, ready to offer this music project to a planet in so much need of it. From the very beginning, you were clear that this work would benefit many, many, many people. And it has been that vision that has sustained us when we have encountered obstacles and challenges. Thank you. It is thanks to the efforts of so many people around the world. Many sleepless nights, challenges, you name it. They have persevered in order to try and bring this work to the planet and fulfill your vision, Your Holiness. And I would just like to say a big thank you to everybody who have been involved and contributed with their wisdom, expertise, kindness, guidance. Thank you. Today I have the privilege of introducing the track titled Courage. It is the Buddha Tara's mantra, and how precious to hear His Holiness recite the Tara mantra, call on Tara, to help us. Hearing this mantra from His Holiness, the song, hopefully will encourage in us the compassion to benefit each other, help develop the wisdom with how best to benefit each other, as well as the courage to persevere. Please enjoy. And Your Holiness, please, please, please live long.
Koala Judarima, Tudare Jir. Duri no no Romain the Chazar. Om Tare Tudare Turisaw. Om Tare Tudare Turisaw. Om Tare Tudare Turisaw. Om Tare Tudare Turiso. Om Tare Tudare Turiso. Om Tare Tudare Turisoha. Om Tare Tudare Turiso. 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 Om Tare Tudare Turisoha. Om Tare Tudare Turiso. 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 Om Tare Tudare Turiso.
Happy birthday, Your Holiness the Dalai Lama. Although I question the significance of a birthday for somebody who has been born many times. I mean, if you're reincarnated, what is a birthday? You've been born a load of different times. You must have loads of different birthdays passing through the centuries. I, Russell, have met you before, Your Holiness. I don't know if you remember. I interviewed you on stage in front of thousands of people, maybe 5,000 or 10,000 people in Manchester. I enjoyed the experience very much. You gave me one of those white silken scarves, which I know is your custom, a bit like Elvis Presley used to dab himself with a scarf and give them to members of the audience. You didn't dab yourself with it, nothing like that went on. My main memories from this encounter were that you shook my hand and held it for a very long time, laughed at me like this, ha 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 ha, and said, "You are free, you are free." And I took that as a kind of blessing, although the laugh itself did seem like a kind of pretty heavy diss. But a diss from you, Your Holiness, 85 years old, an exemplifier of true spirit, a radiant presence of pure consciousness, an example of the power of real connection to the deepest nature of the self beyond conditioning. Happy birthday to you, all of you. Happy continual birthday as you are reborn throughout time. Happy birthday.
You know, it's such an really an honor being asked to do this. One of the most exciting moments of my life is when I actually met His Highness the Dalai Lama in Sydney, and the height of my life really was I made him laugh. Do you remember this? I don't think he does, but I've actually had wallpaper done with this photo.
Happy birthday, Your Holiness.
Tashi all of you. With my profound prostrations to His Holiness the Dalai Lama, on behalf of the citizens of the world, on his 85th birthday, 6 July 2020, I would like to congratulate Mrs. Junelle, Mr. Abraham, their wonderful daughter Tenzin Seldon, and the whole team for the incredible effort in bringing out this album of the mantras chanted by His Holiness the Dalai Lama. It is the result of the pure and sheer aspiration of Junelle, Abraham, and the team to see the world healed and blessed by His Holiness the Dalai Lama at the time of numerous crises such as the COVID-19 pandemic, calamities of typhoons, wildfires, cross-border conflicts, race discrimination, and so on. Arya Manjushri is the Buddha of wisdom. Witnessing the situation today, it is apparent that the world's inability to find peace is the outcome of the sheer lack of wisdom, holding on to the outdated mindsets of us versus them on the part of individuals and even nations. And while COVID-19 showed us the mirror of interdependency between people and between the nations, leaders as well as people still do not pay heed to this reality, choosing instead to fall prey to greed in political, social, and economic dimensions, amounting to the destruction of the whole world. Each of us is no exception. It is now time to invoke the blessings of Arya Manjushri, the Buddha of wisdom, through His Holiness the Dalai Lama, the apostle of universal ethics and universal compassion, in order to spread the wisdom of interdependency through the power of the blessed mantras of Buddha Shakyamuni, Arya Manjushri, and so forth, in the minds of all the citizens of the world, the leaders and the followers alike. The mantra of Arya Manjushri has special effects in activating the vital nerves of intelligence and wisdom, seamlessly guiding us into the spirit of universal sisterhood and brotherhood. The sword in the right hand of Arya Manjushri is symbolic of cutting the misperceptions and ignorance which blur our vision of reality. And the scripture in his left hand symbolizes the wisdom of interdependence and the wisdom of universal compassion. The benefit of reciting the mantra of the Buddha of wisdom will be actualized if the mantra is recited in the spirit mentioned above. On this auspicious occasion of the birthday of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, I pray that the world heals and is rid of the COVID-19 pandemic, and that the world leaders learn from His Holiness the Dalai Lama about the concept and application of universal responsibility, so that all the citizens of the world are freed from unnecessary self-created miseries and instead come to see this planet as their peaceful shared home. May each one of you become the beacon of wisdom and compassion for peace and happiness for yourself, your family, and the whole world. Be happy. Thank you.
arabazan nadi. Oma arabazan nadi. Arabazan nadi. Oma arabazan nadi.
Happy 85th birthday. Thank you for everything.
Happy birthday, Your Holiness. You probably don't know who I am. I'm a DJ. I love you. You're amazing. You spread so many great messages. You help bring me up when I'm down. You have a presence that just gives everybody peace in and outside their lives, and appreciate you. So happy birthday.
I wish Your Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama a very, very happy birthday. I thank Your Holiness for all your efforts and your dedication to benefit all sentient beings throughout existence. The words His Holiness speaks in the song is humanity. His advice that each of us develop compassion and human affection in order to diminish the division and bring about a sense of oneness of humanity that can lead to a more peaceful and happier world. Let me read out the lyrics. Today we are in the 21st century. A lot of violence, a lot of killing. All these are due to the lack of human compassion, human affection, lack of sense of oneness of human brothers and sisters. We put too much emphasis on self-centered attitude and too much emphasis on the concept of we and they. That's the basis of killing, bullying, exploitation. All injustice is based on too strong a concept of we and they, me and them. Existing modern education is not adequate to reduce these things. Biologically, we all have the same potential, a great potential. Education should nurture that and should promote that. The time has come where we have to make every effort to promote through education these inner values. Western materialistic life is just one part of the source of human happiness. Our ultimate goal should be to bring peace to the world, compassionate world, irrespective of whether we are believer or non-believer, religious minded or not. We are same human beings. Everyone wants a happy life, a peaceful life. Thank you.
Now today, we are in 21st century. A lot of violence, a lot of killing. All this is due to lack of human compassion, human affection, a lack of sense of oneness of human brothers, sisters. Too much emphasis, self-centered attitude, and too much emphasis concept of we and they. That the basis of killing, bullying, exploitation, all injustice, based on too strong sort of concept of we and they, me and them. Existing modern education not adequate to reduce these things. Biologically, we all have this same potential, great potential there. Now education should nurture that and should promote that. So now here, time comes, we have to make every effort to promote through education about these inner values. Our Western materialistic life is just one part of the source of human happiness. Our ultimate goal should be bring peaceful world, compassionate world, irrespective whether believer or non-believer, religious-minded or not. We are the same human being. Everyone wants happy life, peaceful life. Just this morning, here, on my birthday celebration, I expressed those my friend who who really seriously sort of thinking about my birthday, and at the same time is a wishing or also is a prayer for my long life. So I mentioned best gift for me on birthday, please keep your own mind, your own heart more compassionate, more spirit of seriously or genuinely sense of concern of others' well-being. And with that sort of motivation, if possible, serve other, helping other people, also other animal. If you do not have the opportunity to serving, then at least restrain harming them. So all my friend and actually brothers and sisters, please keep in your mind, rest of your life, more compassionate life, then that's the best sort of present of my birthday.